At a recent Comic-Con, Mark Ruffalo, aka the Incredible Hulk himself, was asked about James Gunn jumping from the Marvel Studios brand over to DC Studios and headlining it, and how he feels about it and whether this puts any pressure on Marvel. And he said Marvel should be sweating and afraid for losing James Gunn. Okay, so let's take the cynical cap off our heads for a second, right? He made a talking tree and a talking raccoon more profitable than Superman, helped engineer the whole cosmic side of the MCU, and helped make some of the most recognizable Marvel characters today. So, yeah, James Gunn, it's a big loss. I know some hardcore DCEU fans don't want to hear it, that he's gonna be the savior that DC needs, but he is, because his projects in the DC universe have also garnered a lot of love from critics and fans. Not the ones that hate his stuff, regardless of what it is. But yeah, Mark Ruffalo is right when he said that them hiring James Gunn because nobody does it better is a big deal, and that Marvel should be sweating because they lost James Gunn, because he's so gifted and talented, and that he's amazing for the franchises he's handled at Marvel, and he's going to be amazing with what he does with more of DC, because what he's done so far is amazing, is 100% correct. Just think about it for a second. You have James Gunn, the guy who was part of those giant meetings to figure out the future of the MCU. A guy who knows the inner workings, who knows casting processes, contract structures, how to approach these situations, and all this. He knows the inner workings of Marvel. It would be like when DC tried to steal Kevin Feige, and he said no. Well, at one point he actually considered it because of the rival over at Marvel Entertainment. It would be that big of a deal. James Gunn was integral to the MCU for a better part of a decade. So, yeah, it's a big deal. They should be worried because James Gunn is really the only man that can come out and offer real competition at this stage. And I'm going to keep saying this because it's true when people still don't understand. If DC does not find success this time, there's no other time. They can't try again. They will never have this much funding or this much support from a studio again. If DC Studio fails, it's over.